$6 gas prices by summer 2012? How many of you commute to work each day? Who plans on going on vacation this summer? Well, with gas prices exceeding the normal summer expectations, how are you going to afford to drive to school or work, much less take the time off for vacation? The issue Americans face, which most directly affects them, is the continuous rise of fuel prices. As a candidate for the 2012 presidential election, I, Alyssa Glover, will make it a priority to address the issue with Americans' energy sources, as well as provide a solution for the steady incline in fuel prices. I was born in Rochester, New York, but raised in Louisiana since the age of 4. I'm from a very religious family of 6 kids and have strived to succeed in life since a very young age. It's my remarkable determination, confidence, and leadership skills which makes me an excellent candidate for the next presidential election. With a 4-year degree in kinesiology and years of experience as a youth fitness and nutrition coach, I will be able to effectively bring health consciousness to Americans. I've had to support myself throughout college by working, which has provided me with a great sense of responsibility. I am passionate about helping others and will always exceed one's expectations in order to satisfy them. As a firm believer of Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous quote, whatever your life's work is, do it well. A man should do his own job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn could do it no better. I perform every task to the best of my ability. My vice presidential running mate is a 27-year-old American radio personality, TV host, network producer, and voice actor. According to lookingatstars.org, he is involved in 12 different charities and foundations which focus on disadvantaged youth, AIDS, cancer, education, health, and poverty. His most well-known foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enhancing the quality of life for seriously ill and injured children. In a CNN report by a man named Daniel Roberts, the man I'm speaking of was described as the single hardest working person there is. My running mate is a popular, effective spokesman who strives to make a difference in the world. Because of this man's effective communication skills, hard work ethic, and determination to help the American people, he will be able to effectively carry out the vice presidential duties, such as making visits to other countries, serving as a diplomat, and helping to convey the president's message. My presidential running mate is a man who goes by the name of Ryan Seacrest, and together with our communication skills and combined knowledge, we will improve America's energy problem by ending Obama's moratorium on offshore drilling in the Gulf and make gas prices more affordable to citizens, so that $6 gas prices will no longer be a fear of the American people. Now, what is Obama's moratorium, you might ask? Well, on May 30th, 2010, President Barack Obama issued a deep water drilling moratorium as a response to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. The moratorium banned deep water drilling activity but allowed existing production to continue, and its goal was to protect the Gulf from harmful effects by limiting the likelihood of another catastrophic oil spill in the future. The moratorium, however, did more harm than good. In an article about Obama's moratorium, written by Joseph Mason from LSU, it was stated that halting all offshore deep water drilling in response to a likely low probability event serves neither to address the root cause of the accident nor to aid in the academic rehabilitation of the Gulf region. Indeed, a moratorium on accident nor to aid in the economic rehabilitation of the Gulf region would result in billions in additional lost economic activity in the Gulf. Mason estimated that the effects of a 6-month moratorium on offshore oil and natural gas production would result in the loss of approximately $2.1 billion in output, over 8,000 jobs, over $450 million in wages, and nearly $498 million in forfeited state tax revenue in the Gulf states alone. Well, Mason was right. In 2011, Julia Seymour wrote an article for the Business and Media Institute which stated that gas prices had already risen almost $1 a gallon since the oil spill, and attributed the spike in gas prices to Obama's moratorium. According to the Consumer Price Index summary, the energy index rose 3.2% in February after a 0.2% increase in January, and the gasoline index rose 6.0%, its largest increase since December 2010. Only 7 months after Obama issued the moratorium. If fuel prices continue to rise at its current rate, we will be facing gas prices of nearly $6 a gallon within the next several months. To solve the energy issues facing the citizens of the U.S., focus will be placed on ending the moratorium on offshore drilling in the Gulf. And then by ending the moratorium for the Gulf alone, there will be a dramatic increase in domestic oil production and a reduced need for buying oil from overseas. As the Gulf's oil production increases, the price of gas will begin to decline, and Americans will no longer have to fear about the dramatic increase in the price of gas. As the summer months quickly approach, we will be able to continue with our daily commutes to work and school, and we will be able to afford those much-needed vacations without the concern as to whether or not we can afford the price of gas. I know what it's like to worry about bills, rent, groceries, and other necessities, much less the price of gas. If you vote for me as your next president, I will fight for a more efficient energy policy which will ultimately benefit the American people by lowering the price of gas and limiting outrageous seasonal increases. I can be the leader this nation needs, a leader who will perform their job to the best of their ability. Gone is the stress over unaffordable gas prices. Gone is the day of not accepting a job offer due to expensive commutes. Gone is the excessive days of overtime which we work only to compensate for the price of gas necessary on our daily basis. Together we can work to better the economy and limit unnecessary stressors of the American people. And the possibilities are endless. So listen to what I am saying and make a difference with your next vote. Thank you.